All right, this week's assignment is making a compass rose. A compass rose is a part of a map that shows you all of your directions. So, I'm going to imagine more of a square space. So in order to find a square space, take your paper, fold this edge down like that, and then crease it just right there. From that dent down, draw a straight line. Here's my square part of my paper, right here. That's where my compass rose is going to go. Up here, I can write north. So compass rose, put a dot in the center, starts off by making a cross. Then I'm going to make a smaller cross in the middle. Go imaginary line down and then back up until it meets with this one. So it's the same distance. And then I'm going to connect these to the top. 1, 2, so that's my north, south, I'm upside down, west, and east. Now I want to add my northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. So I'm going to make a little extension here. And I want to make it about the same out of each side. And then I'm going to go at the base and make 2 points that are the same distance apart all the way around. And then I'll connect that to the top. Now if I wanted to be very perfect about this, I would use a ruler and measure everything and make straight lines. But I really just want you to get the general idea of how to make this. So this could be a cool star, but we're working on a compass rose. So I'm going to go around the whole thing now and add little lines on the same side of each point. And this is what's going to give it that 3D effect. So let me do the little ones first because those will kind of match the outside line a little bit. For this one though, I don't want to match this line and go up because then it'll run into that line. So now I'm going to go start on this end and just go straight up and down. And I'm going to take my time because I don't want to crisscross everything. And this will give it a 3D look. It'll look like the shadow. And these are called, basically called hatch lines in art. And if we made them go across each other, they would be called cross hatching. But a lot of artists, especially comic book artists and tattoo artists, they work entirely in little lines. They don't have a way to shade by smudging or blending. They have to use lots of line. And they use this technique to build up shadows. Scrimshaw did this a lot. Printmakers, like money, is done this way. compass rose is a lot like a mandala as well, because it's a radial design, which means it starts in the middle and it goes out from a central point. All right. Now I'm ready to add my directions. So I flip it over so I can do it, make sure I'm right. I don't want to put it the wrong way. So this is north, so I'm going to write north really big across the top. So we'll save that for last. So I'm going to make a northwest over here by just making an N and a W. But I want to make them fancy, so I'm going to go like this first. And then I want to go around them a little bit, as much as I can with this kind of Sharpie. This will be northeast. So I'll do my NE. This is southwest, southeast. And I'm not going to put, we're not going to do west, east, and south. We'll just put a big north on, because there's nowhere to put those letters on this one. And most of the time they just put north because they assume that people know if one way is north, then they know where to put the rest of the directional letters or words. All right, now for so I have my northwest, northeast, southwest, southeast. Now for my cool north design. North has 5 letters, N-O-R-H, yes. So I'm going to start by spacing it. So I'm going to do my N-O-R-T-H. The H can only go that far. Let's see. I'm going to move. Do I have to move anything? I'll push my N over this way a little bit and move my O in a little closer, and I can give my other letters a little bit more breathing room. All right, so I just wrote it out very lightly so that I can make it look cooler by adding a little flair to it. So let's see. I think I'll make my letters have what's called serifs, which are these little feet. So these little feet are called serifs. And my O. Too much I can do with my O as far as I can't really add serifs, so I'm going to just make it nice and neat. I'll make little serifs on my R. And on my T, a little overlap there, and my H. Really pushing that one to the edge there. All right, and I'm ready to trace. And then I'll be ready for color. We'll talk about color next time.